Yo, what's
Yo.
up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the NFL Pre-Snap, part of the HGSN network. I'm your host, Spooky. Wrong way.
Yep.
This is my co-host for tonight, is Jay. Other people are on CPT at the moment.
At the
Um,
moment, yep.
at the moment, but yeah,
You know
but
how the folks be, but some of us have to stand out and be the responsible ones. We got to set examples somewhere. You know what I mean? And it
mm,
doesn't help that I'm actually at the controls for this, but at the same at the same time, still got to set an example.
yeah,
But we're here and we're
we're,
gonna
yeah.
we're
We
gonna
had
start without these niggas.
if they show up late, drop
Welcome.
and give me drop and give me 50, like Drake said.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite the eventful Sunday, as usual. Um,
Indeed.
yeah, Monday night was a defensive battle, which I low key enjoyed. I enjoy good defensive games. Some people don't,
It
you know.
depends. And really the best defensive games for me is when there's a lot of turnovers.
True.
And there was plenty of turnovers in this one.
Hmm.
But like big play turnovers, special team type of shit, like that
Hmm.
type of shit.
Yeah.
But at low scores like that eventually, especially when you're the fan of one of those teams, it gets a lot of really nerve wracking. Kind of like you were on Monday. It gets really nerve wracking because
Boy.
it's low scoring. That means you're always you or the other team. They're still in it until
Yep.
the end.
Hmm.
So if it's low scoring, normally it's close.
Greg
Yeah,
Greg said or just not getting on.
well,
Okay.
stay off then, Negro. We good without you, boy.
Hmm. Speaking of
We'll
an eventful
get you
weekend,
some of that pecan pie.
you both had the demon. Anyways, um, in the light of things, someone lost their job.
Uh huh. Oh
Yeah.
man.
He had a
Oh,
record of 20, 40, and 1 with a team
what
out there in Jersey.
which is really a fireable offense if we're not going
Mhm.
cap. But honestly, the fact that the Giants led him on all the way up till now, because he
Mhm.
should have got fired last year. He should have got fired in 2020. Was which year? Like it was after they made the playoffs and it had to be 23.
Yeah,
Because one of those years they made the playoffs, they made a huge run with Dayball at the helm. They thought they were back,
mhm.
but boy,
They
they
went
were lied
that
to.
season. They started 5-2 before
Uh
the
huh.
bye week, and when they ended the season 9-7-1.
And still made the playoffs.
This
It's not bad that.
and they got swept by the Eagles that season too.
Mm,
Overtime. Yeah. Um.
typical Giants like behavior, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fact that they let him on to think that he was going to still be there, they just had to build around him.
Mhm.
Um, it just that feel like that's the kind of the fucked up part that happened to Dayball because
Mhm.
he ain't a bad coach at all. He's actually a pretty damn good coach
Mhm.
in general. But he's coaches the Giants, and it's not the fact that he doesn't. It's not the fact that he coaches bums. He works for a franchise that doesn't
That's
really doesn't really care that much anymore to invest in their franchise.
Mhm.
Not since honestly, not since Jimmy Johnson was there.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that they got Eli and the fact that they got that close. I mean, one they had Tom Coughlin. Come on, come on. But
We're just
the fact,
yeah.
yeah. But the fact that they got that far to even beat the Patriots and have that little flash of what they used to have. I feel
Mhm.
like that's just gotten into their head that they can always still be in the game and that type of good. That's why you have niggas like Agent Warrior out here piping up thinking that they still like that. That's why you have Lynn out here living fan long term way like long gone dreams of Eli Manning winning beating Tom Brady, not Peyton Manning, beating
Mhm.
Tom Brady in the Super Bowl
Mhm.
because they got that type of juice. And you would think that the franchise itself would, build upon those two Super Bowls.
Yeah. But they did it.
And yeah, and make themselves like, the Eagles. The Giants, let's be real. If the Giants were, if the Giants were a competent franchise in the office, they'd be the current Eagles. They got the build. They got everything basically that y'all to have. Just
Yeah, the
everybody
owner,
just stuck.
the
Can't
front,
everybody sucks.
the front office is ass.
Yeah, the
Like,
front.
bro,
That's what I'm saying. Everybody sucks. The front office sucks. The coaching staff, they're built together. Suck. They have no chemistry. The team, they don't know what to do. They're all a bunch of young guns looking for a flash day in New York. They wild and styled, and they just run in the head first into everything. That's why you guys Daxon Dart with a damn concussion. Y'all, I was worried that Scatterbo was going to go down before he had head injury before he went down with a leg injury.
now he's tweaking
That
on,
was
on Twitch.
freakily unfortunate, huh?
Now he's on Twitch tweaking out. But anyways,
Hey, I mean, you got to make your bread. If you got to
hey,
make your bread,
he
you got to make
said,
a way
he said,
somehow.
hey, do y'all
Save your
bite the
brand somehow.
taco like this, or do y'all bite the taco like this? I'm like, bro, you off a perk or something?
I
Bro.
think it's those meds, for the leg. Yeah, I mean, I broke my leg before, so I know that type of therapy.
Mhm.
It's a
I,
battle,
I
but
also
yeah,
saw today that their GM, they might fire their GM too
I
at
wouldn't be
some point.
surprised.
I mean, if you saw what he did last year, not repaying Saquon, we saw how that went.
The fact that he's still there though, after doing that, after
Mhm.
seeing
I mean, granted,
Saquon go to their division rival and win a Super Bowl, the
mhm.
fact that he's still there
he rushed
really
for
tells you how bad the Giants as a
and he rushed for
franchise is.
2,500 yards too that season. But I will give
Really
him
tells you how bad the franchise of the Giants are.
the only good thing he did was draft Abdul Carter and Cam Skadbu.
He was forced to draft Abdul Carter, and honestly, yeah, the Cam Scottaboo, good shit. You got lucky. If you didn't pick him, the Panthers were going to pick him, but you motherfuckers. That's
Or
number
the
one.
Chiefs.
But
Or the Chiefs.
or the Chiefs. But the Abdul Carter pick, he should have really went second.
Yeah.
It could, and I'm just saying that because the Titans really needed Cam Ward.
Mm-hmm.
And now they have something. They're having a terrible season, but if they actually build their team properly around Cam Ward, they're actually going to be good. Pretty damn good because Cam Ward's good as fuck, and with time, he's going to show you. But the fact that the Browns didn't just draft Abdul Carter and put him beside Myles Garrett, that's criminal.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean it got Travis Hunter in Jacksonville, but it hasn't been that much. He's out for the season too, but it hasn't been that much of a flashy rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
In
Yeah.
fact, it's just been like, where's he at? Oh, there he's just out there just doing a regular job.
It's there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's not doing anything spectacular like people thought he would.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to do something spectacular, but it's just not happening.
Yeah.
But back to the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking failure of franchise. Honestly, Dayball's probably better off. He could be it. Honestly, everybody's saying he could be an offensive coordinator, do all that. Sure, but to be real, he could be a head coach anywhere else. Like, why? You see what Vrabel did? Vrabel
Oh,
started with the damn Titans,
he's in
and
coach of the year conversations.
yeah, and he learned that he failed over there, but he learned from that, and he went to he used that system in the damn Patriots, and like you said, running for the coach of the year, and he deserves it
Hey,
all the way.
hey, I want
That Patriots team is looking like that team.
hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I know I've been ranking the Patriots low these past few weeks. That's on me because I actually haven't seen them play a game yet. And I watched them play against Tampa. I'm like, hey, Drake May, I wasn't familiar with your game.
There you go, man. And that's the problem with me. I I've also hated Tom Brady's Patriots looking like growing up all the way through.
Tell me
I
about it.
could not. I just couldn't stand the fact that just because they just kept winning too much, they wouldn't go away. Like God, they were so fucking hard to beat and so hard to go away. Good Lord,
Yeah.
if this is becoming the same one, I'm not gonna hate him. I'm not gonna hate him as much. Why? And here's the main reason. You know why the main reason is Drake May's from North Carolina. That's gonna do a lot of numbers for the brand and the school.
North Kakalaki.
Uh-huh. So that's one thing. The other thing, honestly, it's not the same. It's not Belichick's team. And coincidentally, Belichick's playing for This coach is North Carolina. What the fuck is going on here? Do you see my situation? Do you
Yeah,
see my limit here? People and teams that I hate, I'm forced to love because they're benefiting the teams that I also love.
yeah.
What the hell?
All right. So as we speak of this, I have gotten a letter from a certain Giants fan.
A certain Giants fan, do
I
tell.
I reached out to this Giants fan earlier saying that we were going to cover this, and if he wanted to make a statement, and he did. He wrote a fucking essay. No, it's fine. He wrote a few paragraphs. Okay, and I quote: "Tonight
Go for
feels like deja vu in the life of a Giants fan,
it.
except this time somebody actually hit the reset button. Brian Dable is officially out, and honestly, it was time. Every season has been the same cycle. We start with hope, we get smacked with reality, and we end up watching the playoffs from the couch.
Yeah,
Loss after loss, no real adjustments, no real fire, no real progress. The New
yeah,
York Giants haven't touched a Lombardi since Eli's Manning's miracle run in 2011. 14 years of waiting, rebuilding, collapsing, rebuilding again, all with nothing to show for it. Giants fans are exhausted. We're loyal, but we're tired. So today isn't just about a firing, it's about accountability. It's about finally admitting this franchise needs a real shakeup, and hopefully, this is the spark that leads to an actual turnaround. Because New York deserves better than recycled excuses and wasted seasons. Here's to hoping this is the moment the Giants finally decide to wake up and get back to being the franchise that used to strike fear into teams. No pity. Not pity.
I
Then you cook with that shit, bro.
listen, listen. That was Lynn, right?
Yes.
Cool. Brother, I almost feel like there was some type of like, if you had written that down on a piece of paper, there might be like drop marks of tears on that said paper because I felt so much emotion like in that shit. Like I know you're like a writer,
Yeah.
so that definitely
It's more
helps.
like the Wolverine meme where he's holding the picture and he has his finger on it.
Uh
And
huh.
the picture of Eli with the Lombardi. He's like,
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking of. He like that really just him talking about that shit we haven't even since the miracle run. That really tells you how much like I said before, how much Giants fans are just sick of waiting for that dynasty to start. That it should have
yeah.
started, but everything's just
I mean, they got the quarterback, right?
they do have the quarterback, and
It's all about.
thankfully it's just a concussion that'll keep him out a couple games. But
Mhm.
they really do need to figure out how to protect that man because that offensive line is still
Ass.
questionable.
It's ass.
Yeah,
If I had the John
it's
clip, I would play it, but I don't have it.
yeah. So they need to spend money. I'm not saying spend as much as the Panthers. I didn't even ask the Panthers to spend that much money, but everybody's hurt now, so shit's going crazy. But they need to spend some money on some offensive linemen. Y'all got the receivers. Y'all got the backs.
Hmm.
Y'all got the front seven.
Y'all got look. I'll say this. Like I know I shit a lot on the Giants because I mean division rivals.
Uh huh.
They got a good solid seven, right? They got decent linebackers. It's just the corners. They get cooked.
And frankly, you can you can pay for those too.
Hmm.
I mean,
The
y'all got some cap space. You're in fucking New York. Y'all got some cap space.
Lynn
Stop
said,
capping like y'all ain't got no damn cap space.
mhm. Lynn said, Dart is making us proud. Fuck Russell Wilson, and we do need a better O line. Yeah, they just named
Boy,
what's his name Winston QB2. So
which he should have been in the first place. But that's just me personally. But
mhm.
that fuck Russell Wilson, I also felt some emotional behind that because honestly, I 100% understand. I could go on a
Well,
tangent about Russell Wilson, but we got more show to do, so let me not get into that. But yeah, they need. There's a lot that needs to be worked on, but not as much as you think. But it starts with the front office.
mhm. Moving on, announced yesterday, per Christian Arnold on Twitter, Travis Hunter has suffered a season-ending knee injury, which he suffered
Hmm.
during practice. And it turned out to be, let me see, an LCL injury, I believe. His last game was against the Rams in London, which he had a, was it a good game, right? He had 100 something yards that game against the
The
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah.
Um, I want to say yeah, but
Actually, let me look it up because I'm not
it's
gonna lie.
very hard to remember Jaguars games.
Hey, you know what? You know what was a very good game to remember? The one they blew against Houston, but we'll get to that.
Except that one. That was very.
Yeah.
That was memorable.
Yeah.
Except that one. Oh my.
But yeah, I said at the beginning of the season that having him play both hands on the ball was gonna have an impact on him, and unfortunately, it did. But I'm not saying that you know that was like the main cause, but I don't think so. I was always
Yeah,
the
me
one to say like have him play like at least a minimum of 5 games on offense, switch back to defense for another 5 games. Kind of you get what
yeah,
I'm trying to say, right? Yeah.
yeah. I understand what you're saying, but I just wanted to say like in that type of sense, you probably don't want to actually have him like split those times because
Mhm.
the reps as a football player you need to get constant reps at your position to get
Mhm.
to be on to get on that pro level every week. It's sticky, but I
Yeah.
see what you're saying though. But yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead. Sorry, whatever else you was about to say.
I'm trying to find his stat line. Oh, okay. He had 101 yards, 1 touchdown.
Okay, so that was a pretty damn good
That's
game.
a good game. But yeah, he's going to be out for 6 months, unfortunately for him.
Wow,
Um,
that's unfortunate, but he at least he will be back next year.
hmm Hopefully, with no baby mama issues.
Listen, I don't think there really is that much issues because from what I've seen, it's just like regular couple shit. And honestly, he's dating a Hispanic girl. They're always like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Hispanic girls are
You
toxic as
should
fuck,
know. You should know, right? They're always like that.
bro. No, I'll tell you the story when we get off stream. But yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, I don't think he did. He really have do much defensively because I know he was doing
Nah,
way more.
I mean, he may have gotten one pick, but if I might be wrong though, because I remember one game where he almost got a pick.
Hmm
But for some reason, I feel like he did. There was a game he got a pick, but again, I might be wrong.
Yeah, but anywho,
But yeah,
well,
speedy recovery to Travis
yeah,
Sawyer,
speak
though.
Rivers. We'll see him next season, hopefully stronger
Hmm.
and better. On to this next topic, which really shocked me because this team is a Super Bowl favorite at the moment, and they lost to one of the most ass teams in the NFL right now, aside from the
Oh,
not the Rams, the Jets and the Browns.
listen,
I'm
go
talking,
ahead.
but I'm talking about the Buffalo Bills.
Hmm.
Really lost, really got blown out. Well, not really blown out by the Miami Dolphins. Really?
It kind of was a blowout for a little bit, and virtually, I feel like
Because they
they
put
kind
up
of
60.
that last score came late in the game, so it was a garbage score.
The fact that
But
you let
yeah,
the fact that the Bills let HN rush for 250 yards and
which
was it 2 touchdowns?
it was over 202 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have him in one league that he did so well for me, but I still lost because of other people.
Was
That pissed me off.
scrimmage
But
yards in
anyway,
total was 250 yards. He had 175 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns.
oh, okay, so it's total. It was total. That's still a lot. That's and for the Bills. The Bills that I'm assuming they didn't have Ed Oliver, but that's another thing. But the
Mhm.
Bills in general, they have always been defensive enough to stop the run.
Yeah, not this game.
Not this game. And honestly, I'm over here soaking about losing to the Saints. They do a fucking bonus coverage on Buffalo and Miami, and I'm looking at that like they're still losing. What? How did you
Bro,
let the Dolphins put 30 on their hands? I don't
that's what I
fucking
said. Because I was at work and I seen the score. I'm like, this a glitch in the system? They're really down 16-0. Because it got to halftime and I'm like, you know what? Josh Allen is known to make a comeback out of nowhere, right?
yeah.
It never came.
Nope.
Nope. And then he threw that pick in the fourth quarter to end the game. So,
I saw that.
and then A Chan said, "Give me that," and he still, he sealed the game with that last touchdown. So,
Yeah, man. Listen, that you had like, a couple of like weird upsets, but that's probably one of the biggest one because
Mm-hmm.
But even if Buffalo gets the Super Bowl and possibly fails for a fifth time, they're still good enough to get there and win. They're that stacked of a team, and you wonder, did niggas show up to work that day? Don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I guess not, but I know damn well they are practicing. It's Wednesday, so yeah,
Yeah.
they're through their probably second
They
practice, but
they
yeah,
got mm-hmm.
they
got a
are yeah.
they got a big game Sunday too against
Yeah.
the the, the Bucks.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and they should be the Bucks, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if they play like that, Baker's gonna cook them niggas straight, like straight
Yeah.
like steaks on the grill
Mm-hmm.
or fish in the fryer. You
Yeah.
know, it's Baker Boy gonna be at the helm, bro.
So
But
so right now,
yeah,
Bills they're behind the Patriots in the division.
hmm
They're I think they're behind 2 games, 3 games, if I'm not mistaken.
well, the fact that they're behind more than one game tells you enough already that the Bills aren't as
Mm-hmm.
aren't as what's the word I'm looking for, aren't as strong as they used to be.
Mm-hmm. And if you notice, they lost to 2 teams that they shouldn't have not lost to.
What was the other one?
Well, three. The
I mean,
Patriots.
hold on.
The
Oh,
Patriots.
well,
They
yeah, they
were
should have beat the
uh,
Patriots. They should have beat them.
the Falcons. They lost by 10,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they lost by do the math here 17
17.
against the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking like the Packers right now. And I don't want to make that comparison, but it's like, what we doing here,
Hey,
bro?
Packers of the AFC.
They got somewhat of an easy stretch. They got the Bucks next. Then they got the Texans next Thursday.
I don't think
Actually,
that'll be easy for them,
that'll
but
be
they should win still.
yeah. They got the Steelers. Steelers look iffy.
Yeah,
Bengals. I don't know when Joe Burrow's
hell
coming
no.
back
He might be back after like
because they opened up
week
that
14.
they opened up that 21-day window for him.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He might be back by week 14, but that's
They play the Patriots
might.
again in Foxborough. They play the Browns. That Browns game feels like a trap game.
They play the Patriots, Foxborough. It's that Patriots game is not um
Do we see a scenario
it's
where
not a sure win.
do we see a scenario where the Patriots sweep the Bills
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's not an assured win right
for the
there
first time in
because
like what 5 years that the Bills don't win
the
the division?
yeah the momentum the momentum that the Patriots have is
That'll be a big one for the Patriots.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then back to the
Uh,
Browns. Of course, that's a trap game. I think they'll overcome it because the Browns offense will fail them like
but
they
the
normally
defense,
do.
Browns defense.
But the Browns defense, like they got to make some really, 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 really big plays,
Mm-hmm.
which they can, but
And
they got to do it.
yeah, and then they play Philly at home, and then they close out the season with the Jets. So they
The
have a
Jet,
doable
the
schedule.
Jets, they might sit niggas for the Jets and end up losing that game, but
Yeah.
that's only if they end up with the winning those other games and have a top record and still go out with the top record.
Mm-hmm.
Only if, and
So,
really, it would have to somebody would have to clinch a division.
mhm. So in reality, they shouldn't lose no more games this going forward because it'll
At this,
cost them the division and probably a lower seeding. Because I think right now they're fourth if the playoffs were to start today.
mm.
Yeah.
So they would have the home field advantage for
Mm-hmm.
the first round,
Mm-hmm.
but not the second,
Mm-hmm.
unless somebody. Well, no, because of
So
seeding.
so right now the Bills they are sixth place, and with the loss to Miami, they went down to sixth.
Damn.
Patriots are the number 3 seed,
hmm
and for some reason the Broncos are the number 2 seed. I would switch that to be honest.
Yeah, I'd switch the hell out of that. That don't sound right at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, nah, come on
But
now.
the
And like you said, all it takes is a good coaching, a good front office, and everybody coming together and playing like they're supposed to.
Hmm.
And obviously the defense is helping a lot. The fact they have a really good defense and nobody talks about
I've been telling people since the beginning of the season,
it.
ever
Yeah, I
since
mean,
preseason. I tell people, bro, Patriots got a nice defense. They look solid, and look where they at now.
and even last year when they were 4-13, their defense still wasn't that bad. And
Hmm.
a lot of those games the Patriots that lost were close.
Yeah, who they lost?
So
Who they lose to this season?
this season,
I know they lost to the Raiders. Yeah, ugh. And the
oh,
Steelers.
hmm,
Ever since then, they've been on a 7 game win streak.
yeah, they're at the top of their division and have a chance to have
A
a
good
bye
playoff.
seed in the playoffs, and let alone just make the playoffs alone. And
Hmm.
their two losses were probably their worst losses they could have. That's weird.
They
Like
Raiders.
it's like you're that high and you lost to the Raiders.
Yep, but
Hmm. Maybe that's why
we'll,
they
we'll
keep it at three.
yeah,
I
but
still
we'll see
put it
what
two.
the Bills uh going to do the rest of the season. Especially our cheerleaders are going to look a little different now too. But we'll get to that.
Yeah,
Moving on. Um, favorite part of the show is where we rank the players.
awesome.
But this week we're not doing QBs, running backs, wide receivers because we've been doing that back to back for weeks straight. So today we're doing tight ends. The tight ends don't get much love, anyways. So
Yeah, and like I was telling Spooker earlier, I was expecting us to go down like the list of like positions, and I
yeah.
had pre-made a tight ends list, but
Hmm.
it got a lot of tight ends got hurt and everything got shuffled, so I had to make one real quick. But I have one.
Hmm.
You're
So for honorable mentions, as
mhm.
always an easy segue into the list. I have two players. One being the unfortunate Tucker Craft. Um, ball dude was balling this season. I had to write down stats. So this season he had 490 yards, 6 TDs, and he was averaging 15 yards a carry,
Mhm.
which tells you boy was cooking. It's unfortunate, he went down with an ACL, which always sucks. Seeing players get hurt. He would have definitely been number one on this list had
Oh
he
yeah,
not gotten injured.
he was before I had to change it.
Yeah, and I was telling Jay before the stream, like I would have had him at 3, but my dumbass forgot that he got hurt 2 weeks ago. So
Right.
um, another honorable mention, Zach Ertz.
Hmm.
Um, he's always been JD's five now. Mariota's back pocket receiver. 345 yards, 4 TDs, and averaging 10 yards of reception. A little bit low, a little bit slow season, but it's like every tight end they start kicking up halfway through the season, as it seems. But yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
Okay. Cool. So I guess I'll do honorable mentions too. I had a few, but my main one was Orlon. What was this? Orlon Gadsden.
Mm,
For a brief moment, he was he was like doing like really well, like being another like top target receiver for Herbo,
mm-hmm,
and really for some reason they kind of changed up their offense and kind of got him uninvolved,
mm-hmm,
but and it didn't help, and it didn't help that he got hurt the last game. I hope it's something minor though, just for the sake of it. But like as soon as he came like on like to the scene, he like exploded onto the
mm-hmm.
scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, I only put him in honorable mentions because it was like a more later in the season explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And if he had started like this at the beginning of the season going on, he was definitely going to be amongst the top five,
Yeah.
like for real. Um, but with his stats that they had, it just looked like he was on pace for 1,000 yard season after like starting like what was it like game 5, week 5, week 6, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's that. The other another one I had was I believe the same one was one of the same ones you had, Zach Ertz,
Mm,
and that's just because he is a like you said he's a top target for Mariota, but like really for both JD and Mariota, they both use Zach Ertz a lot more than people think he should be think he is, and he's really undercover being one of the top targets of the Commanders when it comes to passing, and
yeah.
it really helps when you got. Let me not say too straight because injuries happen. You got Terry McLaurin out um, with injury, and who else? Somebody else went out. I think I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but your main dude Terry McLaurin, who's your downfield receiver and your Z route person.
Hmm.
He can't stay on the field, and they've always found that type of third down completion percentage to conversion percentage to Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
So yeah, those two are my honorable mentions.
Cool. So for my number five, I got five on it.
Oh,
I have Mark Andrews at five.
okay.
Yeah. He's been somewhat inconsistent these last few seasons, but this year seems a little bit better, middle of the road. 244 yards, five TDs, averaging almost 8, 9 yards a reception. I think when Lamar gets going, he gets going. And he's always out there somewhere, but he needs super glue on his gloves because when it matters most, he be dropping that shit. Great example, playoff game last year against the Bills. But anyhow, yeah, that's my number five. I got five on it.
So this actually might surprise you, but I've done a lot, like a lot of research on a lot of these tight ends because they're very not a lot of people pay attention to them. Like you said, tight ends don't get that much love,
Mhm.
but they're very interesting to look at their stats, especially the
Yeah.
receiving tight ends.
Hmm.
But one of these dudes that's came under the radar that's going to really help his quarterback grow, and as well as as well as with him, especially since he got drafted with him because he's a rookie. Is he? Well, just
Yeah.
making sure.
Hold on, while you do that, FSUJ has come in tonight with the show
Oh,
this evening. While you
oh,
do
he
that,
is a rookie.
while you do that, I'll read it to you. He said, what do you call it when a naked person sits down? A moon landing." What's up,
Oh
man?
man,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should have laughed at that like I did, but dang, good on you. Anyway, like I was saying, but yes, he was actually drafted around before his quarterback this year, but he's been slowly making a
Ascension.
yeah, he's been slowly making an ascension within that team, and if they ever get good on offense, like if they ever get their fucking offense together, they could actually, be a competent team. And the
Mhm.
team I'm talking about is the Cleveland Browns, and the tight end I'm
Mm.
talking about is Harold Fannin Jr.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, yeah, because David Njoku hasn't been playing, and I think he didn't get hurt like recently. He hasn't been playing that much, but
David Joku. Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, but I actually wanted to get his stats up for the season too, and they're
Mm.
not really flashy, but right now he has 42 receptions on how many targets? Sorry, 58.
Mm.
42 receptions and 58 targets for 396 yards on 9.4 average 9.4 average and two
Yeah.
touchdowns, and that's
Okay.
probably and that's mainly because of other people going, Dylan Gabriel.
Hmm.
Um, but if he grows with him and he keeps targeting him like that, they're going to grow together. And Errol Van, he's going to be one of those players to that's going to be a really must get from in fantasy because he's a secret fantasy like point collector.
Yeah.
If like
Like
any of
the
that.
needle in the haystack.
Yeah, yeah, one of those sleeper type of people, but nobody pays attention because he's on the Browns.
Yeah.
But if they do right by that offense on the Browns, You'll see a lot of his name.
They should
But yeah,
start Shador. But anyways,
hey man, I agree, but at the same time, they got their guy. So we'll see if that's their guy in a few
hey,
years.
bro, they posted a clip of the John Cena the Rock meme, the once in a lifetime for the Justin
Mhm.
Fields
Oh my
Dylan Gabriel matchup, once in a lifetime. Versus in the air.
Oh, brother.
Great I declare.
I can't believe that's become so memeable.
Yeah, but anywho, my number four, he's also a rookie. He's been balling. He's been getting his quarterback out of jams, especially this past Sunday in Germany. Talking about Tyler
Mhm.
Warren.
He's number 4.
Mm-hmm. You have him at my number four. I was gonna
Okay.
put him at five, but for me, he's been having a more consistent season than Andrews, in my opinion.
Okay.
617 yards, three TDs, and he's averaging 12 and a half yards a reception,
Oh.
which is, uh,
Okay.
yeah. What happened?
I thought I fucked something up and ended
Oh,
and no, I'm good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
no.
We're good. I thought I clicked off the damn stream and like cut everything off. Okay, sorry.
Um,
Continue.
yeah, he's been balling, and I think sometimes people have a misconception. Like sometimes rookie tight ends don't get a lot of targets their rookie season, but this year he has. God damn it! Um, he's been building that connection with Daniel Jones or Indiana Jones, Cat calls him. Um, I don't remember his stat line from Sunday, but I'm not going to look up that because I don't have time. But yeah, and I think he's on pace for almost 800 yards, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the projection that
Hmm.
ESPN has him at. But he's going to get more touchdowns this season. I just fucking know it. More than three, probably good eight or 10 touchdowns this season.
I'm certain.
But yeah, that's my number four.
And boy, we'll get back to Tyler Warren in a little bit.
Yeah,
But that's right. Actually, so I actually have, and again, this is another tight end that's on the team that you probably wouldn't have noticed because they're not that good. But he has also been a target for a solid target for both of his quarterbacks that are struggling to find their footing. And
yeah.
I'm not going to go around the bush
I
with
have a
this one.
feeling. I have a feeling I know who you talk about, but I
You
want to
might.
let you. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say that I'm not going to go around the bush. Jawan Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jawan Johnson for the Saints,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually read off his stats.
Yeah.
43 receptions on 60 targets, 491 yards, almost 500 yards,
Yeah.
and on 11 yards per catch and
That's,
3 touchdowns. So
mm-hmm.
bro is actually putting up baby Graham numbers, low key.
Yeah.
When I say
Because
baby Graham, I mean Jimmy Graham.
it's like most of the rookie tight ends this year have been meeting past the expectation that high
Yeah.
expectation. That most
and really
rookies.
that's and really because that's because they're working with rookie quarterbacks and tight
Mm-hmm.
ends are easy to dump it off to, a
Mm-hmm.
lot easier than you think.
I have a British homie who's I'm trying to get into football, and he's like, what do tight ends do? I'm like, they're the QB's back pocket
Safety pocket, like the
safety,
safety,
their safety
safety
net.
net.
Hmm If their receivers are covered, your tight end's always going to be there on a comeback route or a little slant, or a deep crosser sometimes.
And they're also big enough that you can use them. You can put them on the line and they'll block.
Hmm
So
You
yeah,
put the mic on the blitzer, yeah, he right there, get him. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You got
um,
to be that big and athletic. But yeah,
mhm.
but
My number
did I
three.
finish?
uh,
I don't remember. I don't remember finish. But yeah, Jawan Johnson just has a lot of, and yeah, it was just because I said like he has him working with Rattler and Show and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler Show
Sorry.
for MVP. I'll play.
Moving on.
uh, Number three, he's these top three. When we get into the three, they're one of the more consistent tight ends this season. Um, he's in within the division. I'm playing. I have T Ferguson on my number three spot.
Wait, you say T Ferguson or Jake Ferguson?
Jake Ferguson. God damn it. I'm
Oh,
so
I was
close.
about to say, like, who's T Ferguson?
Fergo. Jay Fergo. Jay
Sorry,
Ferguson.
gotcha.
384 yards, almost 400 yards this season. 6 TDs, and he's averaging 7 yards a reception. He's been, I mean, every quarterback has that safety net with their TDs. But if it isn't CD or George Pickens, he's throwing it to is Jake Ferguson. Um, I think. Oh, what else can I say about Jake Ferguson? Aside from he's from on the fucking Cowboys. Um, I think he's had better seasons than Dalton Schultz had with the Cowboys. If I'm not mistaken. He's more consistent tight end than when Dalton Schultz was on the Cowboys.
and that's and that may be just because better fit. Because right, honestly, Donald Schultz is a better fit in Houston than he was in
Bro,
Dallas.
he was balling
That's
that shit too.
yeah,
Dalton Schultz,
for real.
but yeah, but that's my number three.
So yeah, for number three, I actually have Travis Kelsey. Um,
Hmm.
and that's just looking off of and really, and I hadn't really got a chance to look at it good, but if you see how close his stats are to Jawan Johnson, it tells you how good Jawan Johnson has been.
Yeah.
Because Travis has 41 catches
Yeah.
on, on 53 on 53 targets, 540 and 3 touchdowns on 13 yards per carry.
Hmm.
Those aren't like last year numbers that he was slacking off.
Yeah.
I don't know what stress he got out through what was going on. Maybe planning the whole marriage with Taylor and everything. But apparently it's gone now. Now I can focus on football. Hey, everybody thought Taylor was going curse him or something. He was going to completely fall off. He hasn't fell off yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. And I'm not
Look how
saying
he-
he's up there at the top receivers yet, but right now he's making a case. And again, this whole list that I got is without Brock Bowers, just because of how he got injured early in the season and he just got back. But I
Mm.
wouldn't be surprised. Give him a couple games, he'll probably be back because Gino knows how to find Brock Bowers.
He's down
It's
there.
hard to miss Brock Bowers.
Yeah. Brock and then Bowers. But
I
yeah.
think I'd be thinking that too sometimes when I hear his name. But yeah, Travis is still making that case. Yeah, he's number three.
Yeah. So my number two, uh, I have Trey McBride at number two.
Uh
603 yards, 6 TDs, and he's averaging 7 yards a game. I think out of Marvin Harrison Jr., he's low key wide receiver too. If you think about it,
for real, like yeah. If
yeah.
you think about it, yeah.
Mhm. He he also had a good season, but the to the back half because I don't think he was throwing a football in 10 games. I think it was or 12 games
Hmm.
last season. But he's making a K State season. He's having a better year overall. I don't know. I don't know what his stat line looks like at the end of the year. Maybe 1,000 yards. Maybe we'll see. Um, but his future is whew, bright. But yeah, that's my two.
That so now we can get back to what we
The
was
three.
talking about. Yeah. So number two, I actually had Tyler Warner at number two.
Okay.
Yeah, and you basically nailed everything on the head when you mentioned all of his stats and accolades going on at Indy.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't think people quite understand how effective he's been for the Colts offense.
Yeah.
And then there's a reason why I left him in for a little bit when George Kittle got back from injury.
Hmm.
Because like you said, Tyler Warren's been fucking balling. And
It's like
like
a
he
decent. Yeah.
like I hadn't seen that much Colt games, but I've seen highlights here and there, and most of
Mhm.
those highlights have to do with Daniel Jones dotting up Tyler Warren on some nasty ass. I don't mean nasty is bad. I mean some nasty ass
Like
dots.
yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
He
he
just
grabbed me, reached for that.
if it's a third and long situation, look for Tyler Warren.
Yeah, he like I made it a little when like seeing what he did at Penn State. I made a little comparison of him like being like a light Jeremy Shockey. Yeah,
Hmm.
he's looking like that. He is making and he's doing a little bit more honestly because Jeremy Shockey used to be mostly catch and run. He be making those plays. He be making those plays on the ball. Like he's a lot.
And
People is
he
like
be
he's a
trucking,
lot better than advertised.
he be trucking
And
motherfuckers too.
right, right,
Yeah.
and his blocking ain't even that bad enough to
It's
consider,
like
which really makes me consider wonder why the Bears didn't just pick him rather than Colston. I don't know.
I mean they got Lovely, and he's
That's what
kind
I'm
of
saying. I don't know why they didn't pick him and then instead pick Colston.
yeah. But
But
it's
there's
like when the linebackers have their assignments, is like they forget about him half the time,
yeah, true, true,
or the
yeah.
DBs can't cover him because he's literally twice their size.
And just as good on those cut routes to
Hmm.
make plays because I be seeing those shits like bro's
Like
moving like a receiver.
even on the JT run this last past Sunday, he was blocking. Who
Oh
was
yeah, I
that
saw
in front?
he was running with
He
JT
was
for a
right
little
there.
bit.
Yeah, yeah. Then
What's
that boy
happening?
got tired. He's like, never mind. You go all the rest of the way.
Well, no, see, he actually backed up because somebody was chasing and he just wanted to block him off just in case, because you can JT could do something crazy and bro could punch it out. So he just wanted to make sure that
Yeah.
JT had a clean pass to the end zone.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah. He might
but
have a better.
you know,
He might have a twice as better season next year than this year.
I would imagine,
Hmm.
especially if the offense keeps to the way they are. I don't know if the Colts are going to try to like draft or go for it to QB, which I don't think they should.
They should.
Um,
If anything, I would put like maybe more defensive players, maybe
yeah,
maybe a
yeah,
better
yes.
wide receiver for whoever the quarterback's gonna be next year.
Definitely look for a wide receiver if he's there, but definitely put some a little bit more on defense. You don't need that much on the defense, but just put a little bit more here and there, and some offensive line depth. And
They got they
yeah,
got they got Sauce Gardner, so they're good on that.
they did get Sauce Gardner. That was a big get. How
Although
the hell?
that boy Drake London pieced him up on that end, on the
Yeah,
touchdown. He slipped that boy up. I was like, damn.
bro. Listen. I remember seeing that that it was a 2 point conversion too. I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he cooked. Yeah, he broke his ankles.
He broke. It was
That
bad.
was That was a little bit. He just and Drake just dropped the ball and
Yeah.
just stood over him like look at
I
this
don't
nigga.
know if it was worth that or Jiggy breaking the ankles with that Washington DB.
I remember
Um,
that.
he had that man stutter step.
Oh, bro, and I think we were talking about this last week or whenever we was talking about it.
Yeah.
Jicky is so good off the fucking line.
Hmm.
Like, bro, you make one wrong move. He ain't
Huh?
even that fast. He's fast, but he ain't fast like to beat you
You
like
gonna do
off
this?
running. You
You
gonna
gonna
go
do this?
like
You gonna do this? You gonna be lined up 1 on 1? You gonna break the move? You
uh,
gonna do this? Huh? Where'd he go?
yeah. You're gonna be like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah, you know. Anyways, my number one, he doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. He's leading all tight ends and touchdowns this season too.
Is it if it's who I think it is?
I'm talking about Dallas Goddard. No, hold on. Hold on. I'm not doing that just because. I'm doing it based off of stats, Jake.
Go ahead.
He leads the league with 7 touchdowns
Uh
this
huh.
season. He's averaging 10 yards a carry, but reception. Almost 400 yards, and he's been getting more receptions than AJ Brown. And that hurts to say.
I wonder why he's leading the team in touchdowns.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, if him and Trey McBride were tied up for touchdowns, I would have put Trey at first or second.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure McBride's gonna pass him up on that pretty soon. I think so. If Jacoby Brissett is still a QB, you know. But yeah, that's
Hmm.
my number one. Very unbiased number one.
I was just
Anyways,
thinking, he was kind of rolling with. I was like, this nigga says
hey, but you
Dallas a
can't deny
lot, and
though
I
he's been
swear.
having a good season though. Like
I
bullshit
mean,
aside.
no, listen, you're not wrong in the fact that he's been targeted the most. He's been making plays and he's been actually getting touchdowns. Like, if there's a passing game that comes from the Eagles, it's mainly to Dallas Goddard.
Mm-hmm.
And I low key kind of passed on Goddard because I didn't think he was gonna be used that much, just for the fact of the receivers and the plays that they had, especially with the run game. I didn't think that was gonna be the case. But nah, Jalen still want to throw to his receiver to his tight end like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it be. But
Yeah.
yeah. Um, but my number one was actually Trey McBride,
Hmm.
and that's just because, like you said, he is on pace for 1,000 yards right now. And really, now that I look at it, I didn't really see Tyler Warren's stat. He has 617 receiving yards, and
Yeah.
Trey McBride has 603. They're both on pace for 1,000 yards.
Yeah, they're neck and neck right now.
Yeah, but Trey like has 6 touchdowns, so
Yeah.
he's right behind Dallas Goddard, like you said. Um, but really on less targets and less receptions on
Yeah.
targets. So he's been getting those yards and after catch and find the end zone a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how he hadn't been that effective with Jacoby, has he? I don't know why.
Uh,
Jacoby's a tight end type of
I think the Dallas game.
targeting
I think
quarterback.
the Dallas game he had like two TDs
Okay, I was gonna say.
or one or two.
So, I was about to say Jacoby should be passing to him because he's a tight end passing type of quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Trey McBride is and really he kind of made that step into the light last year, but he's on pace to he's on pace for 1,000. He may be on pace for 1,500 depending on how what they're going to do with quarterback.
Yeah.
But the way that they use him and all the plays, like you said, is he's basically RB. I mean, wide receiver two to Marvin Harrison. And if you think about it, Marvin Harrison ain't been targeted that much till recently, so you almost could argue Trey McBride's number one.
Mm-hmm.
That's how well he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, nothing really much. The stats don't lie. Not much on a winning team, but if you put him anywhere else, he's gonna thrive, madly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number one.
Good lists from good decent list from both of us. On
Yeah.
to the predictions for week 11. We have some interesting games this season. Yeah, I'll turn my window. Fuck it. Ooh. Set my screen. There we go.
Yeah,
And tomorrow
make
night.
my shit a little.
Here, I'll
There
turn
we
my
go.
music on. Bless you. Bless you, man. Cat and sneezing. Anyways, tomorrow night,
All pollen.
New York Giants, New York Jets against the New England Patriots.
I would call this a snooze fest, but this actually might be a decent game.
Yeah.
Might.
But
I said might. But Patriots might blow them niggas out. It might be.
yeah, especially with Henderson running for 150 yards in that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and with the Jets, they literally just lost Quentin Williams
And South Gardner. So
and Sauce Gardner.
bless you. Bless you, man.
Where'd you
Yeah.
go? Sound like
Okay. I'm not watching this game Sunday.
it's the last international game. I think it's the last international game of the season.
I think so. Yeah.
I hope it's the last international game of the
I think out of
season.
all the international games, the best one was the Atlanta and Indiana in the Indy game.
Yes.
Yeah. And you could probably second the Steelers Vikings game too. Maybe.
Yeah, that actually ended up being a lot better at the end, but at the beginning, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game though, I think Miami might win this game. I don't know.
I think so as well.
I could see them winning this game.
And I think Washington may give them a little bit of a fight, but I don't think everybody's quite there enough, especially on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So Miami should come off of that win, pretty high. Now, unless Miami, thinks too high of themselves and just
And
play
two.
lazily and just get and gives Washington every damn thing, which
Mm-hmm.
is very possible.
Yeah.
Unless they do that, then Miami should be okay.
Yeah. Or
But
yeah.
again, very possible.
But if Tua CTE kicks in, it's GG's.
Let's hope not.
Jalen said, "Call me crazy, but I think Miami has a chance to win." Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're saying. Miami,
It's like a
Miami did definitely win this.
it's like a 50. I don't even want to call it 50-50. Like a 60-40 maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. Next game, divisional game. The Carolina Panthers against the Dirty Birds, Atlanta Dirty Birds.
Part two.
Part two.
This will not be a blowout
No.
for our side. But this will be a
A snooze fest of a game.
no. What you could call it that. This will be a comeback kind of win, like a comeback game for Carolina, just off of their poor performance against New Orleans. But
Mhm.
also they're kind of set up not so well because they got trapped at home against New Orleans. Now they got to walk into another trap in Atlanta. They
Yeah.
remember us blowing them out 30-0. They're not going to let that
Yeah.
happen again.
Yeah.
I promise that. So if we have anything, a hopefully that we did is that we came prepared for them being prepared for us,
Hmm.
because a lot of them probably got this schedule circled on their like on their schedule. They probably have that circled on their calendar.
Yeah.
Um, boy, I'm just gonna be biased and pick Carolina, and I'll say it's gonna be kind of close, probably like 2017 type shit.
Hmm.
But this could easily go like Atlanta's way as
Yeah.
well.
I'm
But
gonna pick.
yeah,
I'm gonna pick Atlanta. But the last time I did this, and the last time y'all played Atlanta at home, y'all ended up beating them by a field goal,
which
right?
is we beat him.
Yeah.
What we beat him by we shut him out 30-0.
No, I'm talking about because no, I'm comparing it to last season.
Well, last season,
Yeah.
at the end of the season, we beat him by a field goal.
Yeah. So I'm picking Atlanta, but I would not be surprised if they choke this game together. I won't be surprised.
They are choke artists, so that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm personally picking Carolina because it is Atlanta. They can have it in their hands, and Bryce the Reaper could come right from behind them. But
Jalen said more like 14-10. No, I'm thinking 17-14.
yeah, and honestly, 14-10 ain't that bad of a pick, just a pick, just because how good and how good Atlanta's defense is, and what and how much effort our defense gives. So
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I have Atlanta winning.
yep,
But like I said, I won't be surprised if they choke this game. Now, this next game is going to see which team bounces back from their loss. Although
yeah,
Tampa Bay lost in a close game, but the Bills lost in a blowout against Miami. Um, this is a tough one.
it
But
is
I
actually.
have, oof, damn. I have to go with Baker over um, Josh Allen.
That's kind of crazy.
Because
Because I can see it. I can
yeah,
very well see it.
because
But I
this
also
could be
I also cannot see Josh Allen losing two in a row.
I mean, he has before. Well,
He has before,
yeah,
but
he
not
has
that
this
much.
season. This season actually, he
Wait,
lost.
when
Yeah, they lost back to back, right? They lost to the Patriots and then they lost to Atlanta.
was that back then?
Yeah, it was this season.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay
uh,
then. Baker Boy it is.
yeah. I feel like if this is the game for Baker to go the fuck off, this might be the game for him to go the fuck off, and then Mike
Yeah,
Thomas. Yeah.
yeah, fuck it, because the Buffalo is still looking suspect, and really, Tampa Bay, they've been as good as they have been. They we hit bumps in the road.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So yeah, Tampa Bay, but it should be a good game. It should be a really good game. On to Houston and Tennessee. Ugh.
Ah. So Houston, but not a big L. Because really, what is if Tennessee goes out there playing like they have nothing to lose, which they do have nothing to lose,
Yeah,
then they can mess around and win.
look at these ticket prices, bro. $13.
Mm. Greg can have a little Sunday outing.
Yeah, but yeah, part of me
He'll be
wants to
up there in
choose.
the bleedies of the nosebleeds.
Part of me wants to choose Tennessee just for the QB situation. Although, what's his quarterback
Yeah,
name?
yeah. I don't, CJ,
No, for Houston right now.
CJ. Oh, the other guy, David Mills.
Yeah, Giraffe Neck David Mills.
Yeah,
Um, damn, this is gonna be a low scoring game, to be honest. I
that's
mean,
what I was saying. It's like I would just pick Houston, but it's not going to be a big L. In fact, that's probably going to be 14-10, honestly.
mhm.
If we being real,
Hey, if it's the game for Cam Ward to bounce back, this will probably be that game.
yeah.
And aren't they gonna be live Sunday too for this game?
No, well,
Well, Bam.
Bam's kind of pressing for it, but he hasn't, said it's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
he never really said. He just shows up on streams whenever he wants.
Hmm.
But
But yeah, I'm
ugh,
gonna do Tennessee. I'm not gonna be surprised if they fucking lose this game somehow.
true.
Yeah. On to Chicago, another divisional game. Chicago at Minnesota. Minnesota lost their last game against Baltimore. Chicago won their game against the Giants. I like Chicago in this one.
I do like Chicago, but I also like McCarthy getting a bounce back.
True. And when
Um,
he does, and I'll admit to you, when he has a bounce back game, it ends up being a good game for him.
yeah, and from the last time they played in Chicago, Minnesota, that was the first. I think it was the first game of the season,
Hmm.
and
He came back.
JJ McCarthy had just got shell shocked a little bit, but Chicago kind of gave that game. Now they're in
Hmm.
Minnesota. Now they can take more control of the game and finish it off.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I just kind of like more Minnesota just a little bit more, just because I feel like the defense is gonna have a bounce back.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know how many people are still injured though, but
Um, but yeah,
yeah, I
I'm
pick
gonna choose
Minnesota right
Chicago.
now.
Yeah. Let's see if uh, Caleb can stay consistent. Hopefully.
Mhm.
This next game. Oh boy, Green Bay at the New York Giants. This is a trap game for them.
Yeah,
Cool.
big divisional trap game for
Yeah.
the boys.
But the way they
Um,
played Monday night against the Eagles, um, yeah, this is a trap game for them.
yeah,
And if they don't
I
win this game, oof.
I can see Cincinnati winning though, just because Pittsburgh hasn't been right
No,
since.
I'm talking about Green Bay at
Oh
New
man,
York.
I jumped over. I jumped again. Woohoo!
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
I jumped the
This,
gun.
this is
Uh,
one of the biggest trap games.
that is yeah. This is a much bigger trap game.
This is a fat ass trap
That
game.
is a huge trap game, and Green Bay ain't been playing right. Obviously, they who they lose to last week?
They lost to the Eagles.
You, y'all, y'all,
Yeah,
y'all, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, the Eagles and the Panthers. So you go into New York and you think you got this right and everything, but um, your boy is coming off the bench with unwavering faith and ultimate belief.
Mhm.
If it snows in New York, y'all are fucked. I don't care if it snows in Green Bay too. Y'all are
And if
fucked.
you let a washed up Russell Wilson throw for 400 yards, almost 400 yards, like
I
he
don't
did
think
against the
I
Cowboys,
don't think
I'm
Russell's
not
gonna touch the
saying
field.
that he will, but if somehow or some way he does end up throwing for almost 400 yards, shame on you.
If
Shame.
he has to play, I'm talking about Jameis Winston going out there
Oh,
and putting 400 yards on
he going
him.
if Jameis Winston playing, he going 5 for 5. Not playing.
Yeah, especially if it snows. Yeah, Jameis is starting. If it snows, y'all are fucked because that dude becomes so blessed and enlightened in snow. You see what he did? You see what he did in Steelers the other week last year?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man,
Jalen said Green Bay can't lose to them. The Giants just got rid of their head coach. Winston is their starter. Well, Winston is their QB2.
I thought he was starting.
No, they named him as QB2. I think Wilson is starting Sunday. Actually, let's check.
All right. Honestly, I thought they had put Jameis Winston in there because they didn't want to start Russell Wilson again.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Well, I won't say there.
Yeah, but yeah,
Well, we'll,
part
we'll look at it later.
for some reason, part of me is telling me to choose New York. Um, but I'm gonna give Green Bay the benefit of the doubt because this should be a bounce back game for them.
I'm gonna pick Green Bay because I think the majority of like everybody's gonna pick Green Bay, and everybody will be thoroughly shocked if New York pulls this out.
Yeah, because I think the stat was that Green Bay has lost games where they've been down. What was it 17? Or they've only
27. No,
27,
set. Yeah.
and they
No.
haven't scored in the first half this season at all too, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna give Green Bay the benefit of the doubt and choose them. But don't be surprised if New York pulls this off.
True.
Saying, just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah, I mean they almost did it against San Fran, but I mean they ended up losing that game. Uh, Hold on, FSGJ is back with another joke.
There we go.
He said, "I got fired from the bank today. A lady asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her."
Damn it. Damn it. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. That was better than the last one.
That's a good one. That's a good one, sir.
Mm.
Yeah, I have Green Bay. So next game, another divisional game this weekend. Cincinnati at the Steelers. Oh boy, they're both coming off losses. I think Cincinnati's coming off a bye.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Steelers,
Cincinnati is.
yeah, the Steelers are coming off a belt to ass from a belt to ass whooping from the Chargers this past Sunday night.
Right.
Um, was it like 25-3 or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, oh boy, this is a hard one because both teams are playing like ass right now, in my opinion. Um, if if Joe Flacco's playing this weekend, is he playing this weekend?
I'm sure he is.
If Joe Flacco's playing this weekend, I'll choose Cincinnati because I know he's been dealing with a shoulder injury. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Um,
actually, I was actually low key thinking about picking Cincinnati just because Pittsburgh, especially in these daytime games, they've been real funky
mhm,
um late as of late, and I can see Cincinnati, who really at this point in the season really don't have much to lose,
yeah,
going all out and taking this game.
yeah. So oof. I'm going to choose Cincinnati. Um, but with Pittsburgh, I wouldn't be surprised if they made this a close game, a really close game, like tight, like a tight close game. But yeah, on to the next game of this weekend. The Jay Herbo and his Chargers are going to Duval County in Jacksonville take on the Jaguars. I like the Chargers because they've been playing better this last stretch than they
Same,
did beginning of the half, like midway through the beginning of the first half of the season.
same. We are
They're
we are
playing,
witnessing the downslope of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
yeah, they started 4-2 and they couldn't keep themselves, control themselves. But yeah, LA is starting to beat teams reasonably, although it got close against Tennessee.
Hmm.
It should have never been that close. But yeah, the Chargers probably by belt to ass, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, next game. Now this is game of the week for me. Ooh
Oh
boy,
yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
this is gonna be the game of all games.
No, this is definitely game of the week.
We also have two divisional games this weekend as well. The Seattle Seahawks against the LA Rams. Mmm. Y'all know I've been raving about the Seahawks now.
Same.
Oh,
And
oh boy.
I actually like the Seahawks.
That their defense. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. And Monoway and homie at cornerback and all the little pieces they got. Oh boy. I don't
That
know.
12th man will find his way into the into SoFi.
This is low key the modern day. Uh,
Legion of Boom.
yep. Yeah. If you think about it.
Yeah, not as much of a boom, but you can see
Yeah.
it. You
Not
can
as
see it.
deadly as Cam Chancellor sending people to the hospital,
Mm-hmm. Why do you think retired
but
so early? Kept hitting niggas too
yeah,
hard.
yeah,
Too much recoil. But yeah.
yeah. This is bad. This is low key battle for first place of the division, which Seattle has in the grip in a tight hold right now. But the someone's two has got to go this game.
True.
They've both been on winning streaks. LA's been on a winning streak since their loss to Philly, and the Seahawks have also been on a winning streak since their loss to Tampa Bay.
So yeah,
So
this
I'm
is
gonna
gonna
go
be a
Seattle.
real good game.
This is Sam Darnold. Please don't throw a pick for fantasy reasons. Please don't. Um, but yeah,
He
this
might
might
not, but we'll see.
this might get into a shootout on the cool. I can see it.
Yeah. And funny enough, I have Matt Stafford in one of my leagues. So
Hmm.
and funny enough, if he can do really well, and the chart and the Rams can still lose.
Yeah,
So
they might go
I
four
wouldn't mind
touchdowns
either way.
piece on the cool. I can see it.
But I also have Puka, so you know.
Hey, I got JSN too. So, anywho, yeah, I like Seattle this this matchup than LA because Seattle has the better defense in my opinion.
Right.
And Los Angeles just has the front seven. Their DBs are okay at most sometimes.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
front seven's better than the backfield.
yeah, hmm
Sure.
yeah. On to the next game. This, oh boy, we have a more or less lesser bar burner. San Francisco at Arizona.
Yeah. Divisional game, but you know, not as good as the not as good as their divisional rivals divisional game.
Hmm.
Um I'm just taking for San Francisco, but I imagine Arizona could either make it close or try for a comeback, but then stumble on their face.
Hmm.
Really depends on how well Jacoby plays,
Yeah,
if they can stand a chance. But is Purdy back or is it still Mac Jones?
I think. Ooh, that's a good question. I want to say Purdy's coming back this game, but I don't think it'll make a difference.
Yeah, probably not. I was just wondering, just out of
Yeah,
curiosity.
yeah. I like San Francisco, but I wouldn't be surprised if Arizona pulls it out their ass and they win this game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I think the winner of this game gets third place, moves up to third place. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go San Francisco. But same with the Green Bay game. Like I won't be surprised if Arizona wins this because
Hmm.
they do need a bounce back because they did get out their ass about the But yeah. Anywho, for $9, you can go see the Baltimore and Cleveland game just for $9.
Why the hell would I go anywhere near the city of Cleveland?
Exactly. Who
And it's crazy because this is a big division game, um, and really the Ravens need this bad,
we
but
all
this is a significant trap game.
yeah. This is a must-win game for Baltimore because if they lose
Hmm.
this game, they playoff hopes are legit flying. Most likely gonna fly out the window.
Right.
So they've been on a four-game win streak. I think Bears. Yeah,
They're 4-5, right?
yeah. They're right
Yeah,
behind. They're right behind. They're catching up to Pittsburgh for the division. So
and Pittsburgh's making it very easy for them.
yep. And Chisel called it. But shout out
Yep.
to Chisel. Yeah. I like Baltimore this game. They're favorite. They're favored to this game. So yeah, the Kansas City Bloods in the Swoop zone against the somewhat impressive Denver Broncos at home. The only complaint. about Denver I have is play a full complete game. Just don't
Yeah,
wait until the fourth quarter because I've been
that
hearing
that
this lately.
that's why I'm not ready to call it a trap game yet because Denver could like have this trap set, but then like then spring it too early, and then Kansas City is gonna walk right over it and just go bink bink. You
Yeah,
know
they do lead the division now at 8-2.
they do only because they're 8-2, and so Kansas City's I think what are they 6-4 or 5-4?
They're 5-4.
5-4. Yeah, that's right. Because they had a bye. Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
So they're 5-4. Still in the race, but I can see how Denver's just that could lead the division. I can see Denver winning, but I can
Hmm.
also see Kansas City, taking it like really by a field goal.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to um you know I don't want to suppress the Denver defense like it's
yeah.
nothing
The
because
Denver
it
defense
can
has been balling lately.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm gonna go with Denver here, but
Yeah,
it's gonna be a tight game.
quite.
And
And
if KC loses, we're gonna continue to see that meme.
we are definitely. You know what? I'm going for Denver too, just because I want to keep the meme going.
Yeah. Jalen said, "I got a feeling KC wins that game, but they barely get it done." Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Hmm. So all I ask for Denver Broncos is to play a full complete game, like they did against the Cowboys. Full four
Yeah.
quarters.
Oh yeah,
Don't wait until the second half of the game to pop the fuck off, please.
especially if we want to prove that number two seed. That's for sure.
Because if they lose this game and the Patriots win, they might get that second spot, and the Broncos might fall down to three. But we'll get there.
Exactly.
Sunday night game, another game of the week, aside from the Rams game and the
Hmm.
Seattle game. We have the what was supposed to be the NFC Championship last season, but it wasn't. You have the Detroit Lions against the reigning defending Super Bowl champions and Philadelphia Eagles. Now, speaking as a Philly fan, obviously, right? Whoop whoop.
Hmm.
Our offense has to be crystal crisp for this game. No bullshit, no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The offense
Hmm.
has to play. I don't want to say a perfect game because no games are perfect from both teams. You know, the defense. I'm not worried too much about the defense. I mean, we just added who we needed to add. Jalen Phillips had a great game this past Monday. Um, but yeah, our offense has to click on all cylinders. Get AJ the ball, goddammit. He's on Twitch stream saying that he out here struggling.
He's more starving than struggling. Like
Starving.
he's good. He's just running cardio.
Yeah. Hold on, we're gonna go back real quick. Jalen said, and if you notice that bet line KC favored by only a field goal. Wouldn't surprise me if it goes lower than that. Yeah, true. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. But on to the Philly game. But yeah, we have to play a crystal crisp game if you want to beat the Lions because the Lions are trying to get hot. Because if it gets to the point where we start getting blown out by the Lions, which knock on wood, then we're gonna have to start having some conversations about our offensive coordinator.
True that.
Mhm.
And on the other side, what would help that offensive blowout to happen is if your
Yeah.
defense actually contains their receivers.
Hmm.
JMO's been getting back in the rotation as of late,
Yeah.
and that deep ball is something spicy.
Yeah. Jalen's?
That deep ball is something else.
Talking about Jalen's or Goff?
JMO,
Oh yeah, JMO. Yeah.
yeah, Goff throwing to JMO. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
yeah.
deadly. And I don't know who this person is. Kayubi 99 say he said drop him in fantasy. Trade him to the Titans. No. Why would we trade him back to
He
Tennessee?
said drop him drop who?
He because
AJ.
AJ said to drop him in fantasy.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did. He did say drop. He did say drop. If you got me fancy, drop me.
Yeah, he did say that on stream the other day. But I mean, he ain't lying though, because we have a rookie offensive coordinator. Which I mean, is it really an excuse at this point? No.
Not
He's being
really,
he's being
because you
very
got the talent.
He's being really conservative and he's wasting one of his best receivers potentially.
There you go. Like I said, you got the talent in being
And
conservative.
I mean,
Why?
hey, shout out to Smitty because he's trying to look like a wide receiver one, but we gotta get AJ his receptions too, man.
At the very least, find
He's only had two 100-yard games this season. That was against the Rams and the Vikings,
that's crazy.
and he hasn't had back-to-back 100-yard games since the 23 season, where he was having a minimum of 125 plus yards a game.
Yeah, yeah. That's when AJ Brown was like
So
first
if
round pick.
we lose to the Detroit, which if our offense don't play well, then we probably might lose this game.
Definitely. If the defense catches y'all offense pants down, y'all losing.
He said, "Send him home." No, god damn it. um,
All right. Are you a Titans fan? Because you are a bit getting a little. No, it's Greg. I
it's
can tell.
Greg, of course. That
Stop.
no,
Get off that burner, Greg. You goon.
go get the wide receiver from Ohio State since y'all are most likely to get the number one pick again this year. What's the
Get that Ruben nigga. Damn it.
the wide receiver name from Ohio State?
Fuck.
Uh, his
Jeremiah
name is
Smith.
yeah, Jeremiah Smith. Yeah, go get him in the first round next season, next
Nah,
draft.
he probably ain't even first round relevant at this point. They could probably wait on him. But anyway.
But yeah, if it gets to the point where OC starts to shit himself, I wouldn't be surprised if Nick Sirianni started doing play calling. Because
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's what Dan Campbell did against the Commanders game. You should tie your
Yeah.
shoes.
That's what I was laughing at. Sorry.
You know what, Greg? I hope y'all fucking lose on Sunday.
Oh, brother.
But
There go the
anywho,
burner for what, son?
uh, this is going to come down to if our offense holds up against the Lions defense, which I'm pretty sure we will, and the defense holding up against the Lions offense. Because this might even be a shootout too, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there. But I'm gonna go with Philly, but I won't. I wouldn't be mad. I would be mad if we end up losing this game to the Lions because
I mean, it should be. It's a big game, man. I
yeah,
mean,
huge
this
game.
is very crucial.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
I'm going Philly too, just because y'all at home.
yeah.
Y'all in Detroit.
Oh boy. Yeah, that would have been a whole different conversation. Greg on a YouTube burner account. Yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah, he is. I don't know
anywho,
why, but yeah.
uh, Monday night game. This is a trap game for Dallas. But I low key see Dallas winning this game. You know,
This is,
it's a
and the
trap.
only reason it's a trap game is because it's in Vegas and Dallas has been awful on defense. I can see that. I can also see this, Dallas winning 13-7. Nah,
Uh,
fuck that. 20 to 23 to
17 maybe.
17. And that's only if Gino uses Brock Bowers like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is I'm trying to figure out why the hell did the Raiders get two primetime games in back-to-back weeks?
I don't know.
The fuck y'all
Well,
doing?
no, this is their third part time game. They had a
Third.
Monday night game. They had a Monday night game against the Chargers. The third.
Why the fuck did y'all give the Raiders two Monday night games?
Hey, the Giants and Patriots have a Monday night game this year too. We ain't forget about that.
I
Yeah.
mean,
But if we
I'm over
get
here soaking everything, but Panthers do have a Monday night game too.
if we
But at
get
the
the
same
Dallas
time,
team
whatever.
that blew out Washington and the Jets this season, I got Dallas. But if some
Yeah,
way or somehow Dak start playing like ass, uh,
please don't.
no. First of all, would have Vegas winning, but I have to go with Dallas here.
Yeah, I'm
But the
going.
last
I'm just going
last
Dallas because
time the
Vegas.
last time I chose Dallas, they lost.
Frankly, I don't even know anymore.
They lost, bro. We all chose Dallas, and they lost to Arizona on last Monday.
Oh, well, I think the entire world chose Dallas in that game. So everybody was wrong.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, those are our picks. Before we close out the show, we're gonna do our tier list. But before we do that, we're gonna compare real quick. We can go ahead and move this. If it opens, come on, God damn it!
This
There
is
we go.
their actual
Oh,
account.
yeah.
I
Anywho,
don't give a fuck.
anywho, so this was from week 3, I believe, when we did this. It feels like week 3.
Well, if it was the first one, it was either week 2 or week 3. So
Dallas,
yeah,
okay. Jalen said Dallas should beat Vegas, but then again, to your point, they should have beaten Arizona. But look what happened. Yeah, true. They had Jacoby Brissett looking
yeah.
like a, you know,
Damn Dallas defense, bro.
yeah, that Dallas defense is ass. But they're not gonna do shit with Logan Wilson. But anywho,
Right.
so yeah, this was our tier list from a few weeks ago. A lot has changed since then. Like a lot has changed. I think these three should be the same. But we just have to put the Jets on there. Anywho, but like what we had the Patriots at young
Oh
but
yeah,
intrigued. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, they were intriguing. Now they're legit.
contenders. Yeah. Anywho, on to our tier list. We have the Super Bowl favorites, Super Bowl contenders, playoff teams. Then y'all get the point. So we're gonna start at the bottom and then work our way up like we did last time.
Okay,
Number one pick contention slash straight ass, as you can see.
just go ahead and put the Titans on that bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna put the Titans, Saints, Giants,
And the
Jets.
yeah, sure. Yeah,
Um,
definitely Browns. Hold on. Let's see.
Arizona, maybe. Oh,
Eee, maybe Miami. Miami.
yeah, Miami.
Miami.
Okay.
Okay.
Young but intriguing.
Um, good. We'll keep Panthers in there because they're still intriguing, but not quite there yet.
God damn it, where'd they go? Oh, right here.
There you go. Also
The Falcons,
the Falcons.
Houston. No, no, they're more mediocre.
Yeah, mediocre.
Yeah,
Colts. Yeah, no, not Colts.
the Cardinals are ass.
I mean, yeah, Cardinals. Yeah, can't argue.
Um,
Would you put Raiders at mediocre or because they're not or number one pick?
the thing is that they've won 3 games this season.
All right, mediocre.
Yeah, mediocre. Yeah,
But that's subject to change.
that's something to change. We'll probably do one more before playoffs start, but we'll
Yeah,
get let's see. Cowboys
mediocre.
ass.
I mean, you can
I'm gonna put them
mediocre.
I mean, with the picks, with the trades that they got, they're kind of mediocre.
That's why I didn't put him at ass.
Yeah. The Steelers mediocre, but
What's it say? What's the other missing playoffs?
missing
Like
playoffs.
missing the play, like completely
Yeah.
missing the playoffs. Yeah, you can put them there.
Okay.
'Cause, I mean, they're not so they are mediocre though. I will say that. You know what? Actually, yeah, keep the Jaguars at missing playoffs, but
But you know
because
what's
the
crazy?
Pittsburgh's been playing real mediocre as of late.
Hold on, I'll show you this. So this is the playoff picture. Uh, no, I'll do it. Anyways, they have the Jaguars at 7 in the playoff
Still,
picture.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for now though. So I mean, they could make that potential wild card thing if they get the shit together. But right now, that's where I want them.
All right.
And you can leave the Steelers there. I'm not
Colts.
Colts. Colts are a playoff team.
Mhm.
You know, you can put them Super Bowl contender just because how well they've been doing.
Chargers playoff team.
Playoff team,
Patriots.
Super Bowl
This,
contender.
yeah. The Chiefs wild card.
Yeah.
Yep. Seahawks.
Put them playoff team for now because I mean, yes, they can be Super Bowl contenders, but it's just like,
The Bills.
well, see, the Bills at one point were Super Bowl contenders. Now they're flirting with potential wild cards, but just because the Patriots are up there.
So playoff team.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The Commanders.
Yeah, Commanders have fallen to the mediocrity.
Yeah. The Packers.
Packers should be potential wild card
Okay. The Eagles.
playoff team.
San Fran.
San Fran, potential wild card.
Chicago.
Missing playoffs.
Really?
Eh, it's like it could be either or, but yeah, because I can see them as a 7.
I'll put them as a wild card for now.
Yeah, I can see them as a 7.
Because if it isn't the Vikings, it's most likely gonna be them.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Lions.
yeah, true, true. The Lions definitely Super Bowl contenders.
The Bucks.
Um, do we want to put them right there?
Wild card maybe.
They're definitely a playoff team. But no, because if they're a wild card, that means somebody else in Division One, so every playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. I love how we just completely forgot about Super Bowl favorites.
Yeah.
We'll readjust.
Yeah. What we're just so playoff team.
Yeah.
Right. The Rams. Oof.
Uh,
Contenders or playoff team.
we might need to readjust most of this, but you just put them contenders for now.
All right. The Vikings.
If the Bears make the playoffs, then they're missing the
Part of me
playoffs.
wants to. Okay. Fine.
Are they? I mean, I get McCarthy will be intriguing.
Yeah, but missing playoffs.
Yeah, yeah, they're a little bit better.
Yeah. The Broncos. Playoff team.
Yes. Yeah, we'll readjust. And that's mediocre, and that's a potential wild card.
Okay.
So Super Bowl favorites, I'd actually put the Colts and the Lions.
Hmm. About contenders.
Switch the Seahawks with the Rams, and then add the Bills on the contenders and your Eagles,
Okay.
and that looks better with the playoff teams.
Yeah.
And then wild cards, that looks basically fine. Yeah, that looks pretty good down the rest of the list. I mean, what else do you see?
Mm, let me see. Part of me thinks that the Steelers will sneak in.
They can. They
Because
very much can. I mean,
because
we know somebody's going to miss if somebody makes it, but you know the playoff, the wild cards and the missing playoffs, they could be very fluctuating.
Mhm. Yeah. Let me see if I can pull up this playoff picture real quick. Hold on. So we can come. I don't want to say compare because I don't like doing that. While I do this, let me see. Picture today. Okay. So we're going to use this as a comparison. Kind of see. So this is the NFL picture right now. I think this is the right week. Yeah. No. 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 Hold on. God damn it! I just saw it. Hold on. Why is it tripping?
Please stand by, folks.
Yeah. This seems like the right one. Yeah. 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 So number one seeds, number twos.
That looks right. Like Eagles, Seahawks, Lions, but yeah, it looks right.
I would flip the Rams with the Bucks.
I'm not mad at it, but I can actually see where you're talking about too.
Yeah, and then I would switch the Patriots with the Broncos.
I definitely switch Patriots with the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably switch the Chargers with the Steelers if I'm being real.
True. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Eh, somewhat similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like where it's at.
Yeah. Cool. So let me take a screenshot of this, and we'll come back to this. What's it good?
Yeah, we'll have a season. We'll see have a season wrap up and look at our tier list and see where they rank now.
Yeah. So we'll come back to that what before playoff time maybe?
Yeah,
Like week 15ish around there.
16.
16. Yeah, cuz yeah.
Because this coming week 11. I just wanted to kind of get it like in that range where people are in the playoffs and we kind of got that
And everything's set in stone.
structure,
Yeah.
but it's not complete yet. Everybody has like numbers will flip. Like this could, like these two made the playoffs, but this could be two and this could be four, or they can flip flop. You know.
Yeah. And I'll probably make a grid where we make our own playoff picture with the teams.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So yeah, man, that was the show tonight. Pretty show went by fast, to be honest.
Eh, yeah, you can say that because most of the time we'd be taking like 2 hours, but you know we didn't. It was only me and you, so we didn't have much to run through.
Nah, but yeah, man. It's been a good show. Tomorrow
Mhm.
night, is Thursday night football. We will not be streaming that.
Hell no.
No, I don't know about.
I'll be on
I
my
don't know.
mainstream.
I don't know about Sunday night, but we'd probably be in VC for that game. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean if I do decide to stream on my personal channel, I can do that. I can do that and at least VC on the side with y'all while I'm streaming.
Yeah, but I know for sure the next two games that they might stream might be the Houston Tennessee game. So keep an eye out for that. But for sure we're doing the Black Friday game.
Yeah,
Very
I
very
certainly. If they do stream on Sunday, I certainly won't be there. I will be there for that Black Friday game.
yeah. I will be there too.
Yeah.
Stressing like well, you're gonna see me and Cat stressing.
Fun times, fun
And
times.
get the ambulance on standby. But yeah, man, it's been a good show tonight. Jay might stream tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. Friday night SmackDown. Friday, then Saturday's the Bams take over on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then
Although I personally won't be there for the prediction show because I'm getting a haircut at 11:30. So
oh, he getting that burst fade. Anywho,
yeah.
um, I've been your host, Spooky. This has been my co-host. Everybody else has been on CPT tonight. So yeah, life is unscripted, and so is the rest of the cast and the Packers.
Yep. Good night, everybody, and remember, stay off CPT. Peace.